Starting around the 1st of June, 2025, Taurus officially enters a rare and powerful cycle that will last for the next 2 decades. The journey the universe has carefully prepared to bring you closer to prosperity, deep transformation, and the full awakening of your inner potential. This isn't just another routine astrological shift, it's a pivotal moment where profound changes in your finances, career, relationships, and overall sense of purpose are ready to be activated if you're open to receiving them. Imagine a future where you're no longer weighed down by financial worries, where your job is more than just a paycheck. It's a mission that brings value and impact, a future where you're strong enough to lead, to inspire, and to let your inner light shine. Fully sounds like a dream. It's not. That dream is becoming reality because the universe is rewriting the destiny map for Taurus, opening up a once-in-a-lifetime era. This cycle isn't arriving by chance. It's the result of a rare alignment of powerful planets. Jupiter, the symbol of expansion and abundance, takes a key position in your astrological chart, supported by Saturn, the planet of discipline and lasting structure, Pluto, the force of deep transformation and empowerment, and Uranus, the bringer of unpredictable breakthroughs. When these planetary energies move in harmony, they generate a cosmic momentum that propels you toward greatness. This is a personal invitation from the universe, Taurus, not to become someone else, but to return to the truest, strongest, and most profound version of yourself. And from that place, to rewrite your life story through your choices, your actions, and your belief. Are you ready, Taurus? The journey is beginning, and it's not just a trip through the stars, it's a journey back to your original power. This is your time. If you believe in the power of these messages and want to help spread positive energy by embracing the blessings of the universe and of God, consider contributing a super thanks from $25 to $100. Your support helps our community fund charity projects and continue sharing uplifting and inspiring messages with the world. Thank you so much. Amen. This is what makes the upcoming era truly unmissable. When Jupiter's generous expansion syncs with Saturn's steady discipline, a whole new kind of power is activated. Jupiter, the planet of luck and opportunity, always brings the promise of unexpected blessings, but no one understands better than Taurus that luck alone isn't enough to build a lasting empire. That's where Saturn comes in with its energy of structure, responsibility, and persistence, offering support to not only help you reach success, but to sustain and grow it over time. And then from deep within the hidden layers of energy, Pluto begins to awaken. The planet of rebirth, death, and renewal is moving into Aquarius placement that will no longer allow Taurus to stay in old comfort zones. This is your push to break free from self-imposed limits and outdated patterns that no longer serve you. A new door will open, calling you to step into the role of a guide, a visionary, someone who shapes the future and brings real influence to your work, your community, and your life mission. But it doesn't stop there. Since 2018, Uranus has been quietly stirring things up in Taurus, forcing you to change, to awaken, to adapt. And by 2025, that fire will ignite more powerfully than ever. This time, though, change won't feel chaotic or threatening. It'll come as a wave of excitement, freshness, and the awakening of your immense potential. If you've been trying to play it safe, afraid to face risky decisions, the universe is now nudging you gently or forcefully into exactly where you're meant to be, right at the center of opportunity, right in the whirlwind of success, waiting to unfold. The universe isn't giving you time to hesitate anymore. The invitation is here. Step into your role as a leader. For years, Taurus has waited quietly for the right time, for perfect conditions. Before taking action, you crave stability, clarity, and certainty before making a move. But time waits for no one, and this time the universe itself will pull you forward, even if you think you're not ready yet. I can clearly see many tones being unexpectedly called into positions of power, sometimes into roles you never even dreamed of. You may get a promotion you didn't apply for, be offered a business opportunity that forces you to think bigger than ever before, or simply realize that you no longer want to hide. Your talents will be revealed, seen, and recognized for their true value. This is not the time to play small, to stay silent, or to doubt yourself. If you've dreamed of writing a book, launching your own company, or becoming a recognized voice in your field, this is your clear sign. Yet you are ready. And when it comes to money, which has always been a core focus for Taurus 2025, and the years that follow will be more abundant than anything you've ever experienced. The powerful presence of Jupiter at the peak of your chart is unlocking streams of prosperity that have never been available before. Money will flow, and not just in traditional ways, but through unexpected paths, surprise earnings, and high-value deals you once thought were out of your league. More importantly, you won't just be making money, you'll be building generational wealth. This is the time to invest, to plan long-term, and to make the kinds of decisions you will one day be proud you didn't pass up. It's the moment when you begin to understand that wealth isn't just about material things. It's the foundation for freedom, for future generations, and for a life filled with true meaning. Of course, to access all of this, a shift in mindset is required. Old beliefs like thinking you're not worthy, that money only comes through hard struggle, or that risk always means loss will need to be released. This cycle will help you heal from the roots, so you can welcome abundance, not just with your hands, but with your heart and soul. And you'll start to notice it, not just your finances that are evolving, but your relationships to those who no longer align with your path will naturally drift away. The ones who remain or enter your life anew will be deep, supportive, and spiritually enriching connections, because as you grow and transform, your inner and outer worlds will shift right along with you. As an earth sign, Taurus deeply values stability, security, and the comfort of the known. You often prefer the slow but steady route over risking the unknown, but that very instinct can sometimes cost you personal joy, deep satisfaction, or even major opportunity, as simply because you were afraid to take a chance. This new cycle, with all its swirling energy, will serve as a powerful reminder you deserve a life that's not just safe, but truly fulfilling. You'll be called to expect more from life, a job that doesn't just pay the bills, but ignites your passion, relationships that aren't just long-lasting, but soul-nourishing, a life path that's not just full, but meaningful. You'll begin to feel a quiet but undeniable pull from within, a calling to break free from familiar routines, whether it's the desire to travel and expand your worldview, or a deep urge to reconnect with yourself through a spiritual journey. You'll no longer want to delay the things you once told yourself weren't the right time. And here's the magic: once you open your heart to the new, you'll realize this change is exactly what you've been waiting for. So how do you make the most of this rare astrological gift? How do you make sure you don't waste the golden 2 decades ahead? The answer lies in action, bold, intentional action backed by deep trust. When opportunities appear, don't spend weeks weighing every pro and con. Trust your intuition. That first step might feel scary, but it's the very step that will lead you to where you were always meant to be. Invest in yourself, whether it's a course to sharpen your skills, a personal project that feeds your soul, or finally funding that career dream you've been holding close to your heart. Whatever you give to yourself in this season will return to you in powerful ways, not just financially, but through greater confidence, freedom, and inner strength. Don't let limited thinking hold you back. The biggest obstacles on the road to success don't come from the outside. They come from the doubts you place on yourself. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough, I don't have time, or I'm afraid to fail. They're just echoes of the past. Now is the time to think bigger, to act like someone who knows exactly what they deserve. Surround yourself with people who are open-minded, creative, action-oriented, and inspiring. The relationships you nurture during this time won't just support your growth, they'll mirror the future you're actively creating. Above all, trust the journey. Everything you're experiencing is part of a bigger plan. It won't all happen overnight, but every small step you take today is laying the foundation for long-term strength and success in the decades to come. This path doesn't require you to have all the answers. Just ask that you be brave enough to begin. Taurus, a new chapter of your life is unfolding right now. Don't see this as just another astrological phase. This is a once-in-a-lifetime invitation to become the brightest, truest, and strongest version of yourself. 2025 didn't come so you could keep getting by. It came so you could truly live, lead, shine, and claim everything beautiful that you deserve. You don't need all the answers right now. All you need is to stay open, be willing, and take action when the moment presents itself. And remember, once the universe opens a door, don't turn your back on it. This is your moment, Taurus. What will you do with it? If you feel inspired, hit like on this video and subscribe to the Point Taken channel so we can continue bringing you meaningful and practical messages for this ever-evolving life journey. Taurus, step into your future with a strong heart, a clear mind, and unwavering belief in yourself. As you enter this powerful cycle, the question, where will the money come from, is no longer just a financial concern. It becomes a deeper invitation to reflect on your entire relationship with wealth. In the past, you may have learned to be cautious, to live within the bounds of saving, and to let fear of loss shape your financial behavior. But now those old patterns will be challenged and slowly replaced by a new mindset, one of expansion, wise investment, and trust in the continuous flow of abundance. Ruled by Venus, Taurus is naturally drawn to beauty, comfort, and the value of material stability. No one understands the importance of sustainable finances better than you. But during this cycle, you're being called to step out of that comfort zone, no to lose your stability, but to elevate it to a whole new level. Jupiter, the planet of growth and abundance, is entering your life with an offer you can't ignore. Stop settling for getting by and start aiming to live fully and abundantly. This is a defining moment where Taurus is no longer just thinking about making it month to month or year to year, but beginning to envision and build wealth that can be passed down to future generations. Like a gardener who doesn't just plant for today's harvest, but sows for the seasons ahead, you're entering a time to plant your financial seed zone that will bear fruit for the next 2 decades and possibly a lifetime. And this wealth doesn't have to come from a single source. It could be a real estate investment that brings stable monthly income, a breakthrough business venture, or even a completely new career path that unlocks untapped financial potential. In this new era, financial surprises may come from places you never expected: a gift, an inheritance, a major contract, or even a small idea that becomes the start of a long-term journey towards sustainable prosperity. Most importantly, you're being called to transform your core beliefs about money. The whispers from the past, like wealth is selfish, money is hard to hold on to, or I'm not smart enough to invest, will slowly be dissolved by the light of clarity and experience. You'll come to realize that wealth isn't the end goal. It's a tool that allows you to live in alignment with your values, to feel peace, to create freely, to share generously, and to live a life no longer restricted by material worries. Dear Taurus, this isn't just a time to grow your finances. It's a time to redefine what true wealth really means. It's not just a number in your bank. It's the feeling of having options, of being able to give, and of living life on your own terms. Starting in 2025, you're no longer chasing money. Money begins to find you once you step into a greater version of yourself. So, where will the real financial opportunities come from? That's not just a question, it's a map that's starting to unfold. And Taurus, you must listen to your inner urgings while keeping your eyes open to the signs around you. In this transformative cycle, financial doors won't open for the hesitant. They'll open for those who are mindful and strategic in their steps. Jupiter, the planet of growth and prosperize, placing a hand on your shoulder, gently nudging you forward, but instead of pushing you to act impulsively. This is a time to fully lean into your natural strengths: patience, calculation, and persistent strategic investments, and long-term plans rooted in a deep understanding of money's true value. That's the path to building lasting wealth over the next 2 decades. Not just a single season, you'll have more than one path to choose from. As an earth sign, you have a strong instinct for what's tangible, stable, and real. It's no surprise that real estate may feel like the most natural starting point. Owning a piece of land, a rental property, or restoring a space to increase its value. These aren't just financial moves, they're extensions of the security and connection you crave. Under Jupiter's favorable influence, real estate decisions made during this time could become turning points in your wealth journey. At the same time, the stock market, though it may not feel as solid as property, offers fertile ground that Taurus should begin exploring. You don't need to be a financial expert. You just need to be open to learning and start with small, smart steps. Diversifying your investments, choosing index funds, or backing stable companies will allow you to grow your wealth while keeping your sense of control during this cycle. Putting money into technology and creative enterprises is also worth considering, not because you're chasing trends, but because you're learning how to grow with the times. And if you've been holding on to a dream, launching a personal brand, releasing your own product, or starting a small project that serves your community, now is the time to bring it to life. Jupiter doesn't reward ideas kept hidden in drawers, it rewards action. Taurus, You can enter entrepreneurship with your trademark caution, but it's your loyalty and dedication that will build long-lasting, solid, and impactful ventures alongside these digital assets. And emerging technologies like cryptocurrency nets and blockchain air. Opening up new horizons. While these may not be familiar territories, you don't need to become a risk taker to explore them. What matters is that you expand your perspective, stay curious, and begin learning about the trends reshaping the global financial landscape. With your natural discernment and strategic mindset, you absolutely can find sustainable opportunities in areas that once felt not made for a Taurus. And then a moment will come, maybe in the next few months or sooner than you expect, when you realize your current job no longer excites you. That's a sign of transformation. More and more tones will begin stepping away from traditional work structures, becoming independent consultants, freelancers, or entrepreneurs in fields like finance, creative industries, or high-end products, not to abandon stability, but to create a new kind of security, one that comes from owning your financial path. Because the biggest lesson for you in this cycle is this: true safety doesn't come from a fixed paycheck. It comes from your ability to choose your own path, from knowing your worth, and from believing that you can create your own opportunities. So if you've been waiting for the right time to start your own business, raise your rates, or step into a leadership role, you know you're ready for that time. Is now. The universe is setting the stage for you. The lights are on, the door is open. The only question is, are you ready to step into the spotlight and claim what's already yours? Throughout your life, Taurus, you've held the belief that you earn what you work for. You know how to work hard, how to build patiently, and you feel most secure when you know your stability comes from your own sweat, effort, and time. But this 20-year cycle is offering you something different: unexpected sources of income that come with ease, without the usual grind. And for someone as practical as you, that can be shocking. At first, you might feel uncertain, even question whether you truly deserve this sudden luck. But remember, the universe never gives you something you're not ready to receive. The fresh energy brought by Jupiter is not just expanding your financial path, it's expanding your capacity to receive, to trust, and to honor your own worth. So get ready for some pleasant surprises: an inheritance from a relative, a financial gift from someone you once helped, or a forgotten legal settlement. Any of these could flow into your life like a refreshing stream, nourishing dreams you once thought impossible. And for those in business, high-level services, or creative fields, just one deal, one contract, one handshake at the right moment could shift everything. But for those opportunities to find you, you need to put yourself in the right place. Don't stay hidden in the shadows, waiting for luck to knock on your door. Be proactive, attend industry events, connect with influential people, refresh your personal brand, and most importantly, let the world know who you are. When you step forward, the world responds, and your career transformation is already underway. Some tones may receive surprise promotions, unexpected invitations, or find new professional paths they never considered before. Everything can change with a single phone call, a random email, or one pivotal meeting. But to take full advantage of these moments, you need to be ready skillfully and spiritually. Don't wait to be called before you prepare, because luck favors the prepared. No matter how abundant things become for Taurus, the most profound lesson lies within your relationship with money. Needs renewal. In the past, you may have lived with a survival mindset, saving cautiously, constantly guarding against loss, and fearing that what you I could disappear at any moment. But now you're being called to step into a new mindset, one of growth, one of prosperity. Ask yourself, are you holding yourself back because of outdated beliefs? Do you believe wealth is something reserved for others, that you must struggle to deserve money? Or are you so afraid of failure that you don't try anything new at all? If so, this cycle fueled by Jupiter's energy is your remedy. An awakening at Taurus, stepping into abundance, is no longer ruled by fear. You'll begin to notice money flowing in more easily, more naturally, as if you finally stopped resisting and started flowing with the rhythm of the universe. And if you're wondering, where do I begin? The answer is simple. Start with yourself. Learn about finances, investing, and personal growth. Surround yourself with people who understand wealth, not just in terms of money, but in mindset. If you're not ready to quit your current job, start a side project. Something small today could become your main source of income tomorrow. Never rely on a single stream of income, especially in today's fast-changing world. Adaptability is power. Most importantly, connect with the right people and the right environment. Success isn't just about what you know, it's about who you know. The people you choose to walk with will shape the future you step into. And above all, accept that you are worthy of wealth. Don't think small, don't doubt yourself. Money is coming, but you have to open your heart and receive it as the gift it truly is. In the end, Taurus, your financial future is in your hands. The universe isn't just giving you hints, it's offering you a once-in-a-lifetime chance to build true wealth from the inside out. Some will say yes and step into an era of freedom and abundance. Others will let fear and old habits keep them trapped in a small box. So, who will you choose to be? The path is clear, the opportunity is here. The only thing left is your action, dear Taurus. You are standing at a sacred threshold where a new era is not only opening up vast financial opportunities, but also guiding you on a profound inner journey back to your true essence. Wisdom and inner power. June 2025 isn't just the beginning of an astrological cycle's a spiritual wake-up call inviting you into 20 years of rebirth, expansion, and fulfillment. If you choose to live with mindfulness, to act with faith, and to lead with compassion, according to Buddhist teachings, all lasting prosperity begins with an awakened mind. When you realize that wealth is not only the result of external effort, but also of deep inner alignment with the universe, you'll stop chasing abundance with anxiety and begin attracting it through peace, clarity, and gratitude. The universe is offering you the key, but only when you release fear, free yourself from limiting beliefs, and walk forward in awareness can the door fully open. Thank you so much for being here and walking this path with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more sacred messages and powerful guidance. Your financial destiny is completely in your hands, and I can't wait to see what the universe brings your way. Step and flow with abundance, and let the magnificent energy of the universe guide you toward your brightest future.
I invite you to enjoy and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit too. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts and experiences. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey. We'll see you in the next video. Blessings.